to bring it all down in a short summary, I gave up basketball to follow Jesus.
AJ Griffin, a rising NBA star, shocked the basketball world when he announced his early retirement at the age of 21 in September 2024. The decision came as a surprise to many, as Griffin had only been in the league for 2 seasons and was seen as a promising young talent. Drafted 16th overall by the Atlanta Hawks in 2022, he later joined the Houston Rockets through a 3-team trade in 2024. Griffin was known for his shooting prowess and defensive potential, but his departure from the NBA came not because of injuries or performance issues, but rather a deep, personal calling to follow his faith. Griffin's basketball journey. Griffin's basketball talent was evident early on. Hailing from a basketball family, his father Adrian Griffin was an NBA player and coach. AJ was a 5-star recruit from Archbishop Stepinac High School in White Plains, New York. He committed to Duke University, where he played under legendary coach Mike Krzyzewski in his final season, 2021-22. Griffin's freshman year was stellar, highlighted by Duke's run to the Final Four. His athleticism, shooting ability, and NBA-ready physique made him a top prospect in the 2022 NBA Draft. Griffin's rookie season with the Atlanta Hawks was solid, as he appeared in 72 games, averaging 7.5 points per game and shooting 37.2% from three-point range. His performances, including some clutch game-winning shots, earned him praise, and his future in the NBA seemed bright. However, after a quiet second season in which he only played 20 games due to a combination of injuries and changes in team dynamics, Griffin began reflecting more on his personal life and spiritual journey. A deeper calling. Griffin's decision to retire was rooted in his Christian faith, which had become increasingly central to his life since 2020. He became a Christian during his time at Duke and was baptized that same year. Over time, as he matured spiritually, he began to feel a pull away from basketball and toward full-time ministry. Griffin explained his decision to retire through a heartfelt social media post, where he stated, "I gave up basketball to follow Jesus," expressing his excitement about dedicating his life to God. For Griffin, basketball was no longer his ultimate purpose. While he acknowledged the platform it gave him, he believed that stepping away from the game would allow him to fully devote his life to spreading the gospel. In his announcement, Griffin expressed his gratitude for his time in the NBA, but emphasized that true fulfillment for him lay in serving God. He also mentioned how leaving basketball was not a loss in his eyes, but rather an opportunity to serve with all my heart and all my time. Support from the basketball community. Griffin's decision sparked a range of reactions from the basketball community, with many expressing support and admiration for his bold move. One of his former teammates from the Atlanta Hawks, DeJounte Murray, took to social media to offer his encouragement, writing, "Love you always, bro. Forever with you." Griffin's openness about his faith had always been a key part of his identity, even during his playing career, and his decision to retire aligned with the values he had consistently shared. Throughout his NBA journey, Griffin had been vocal about his faith, often posting about it on social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram. He used his platform to spread messages of hope, love, and devotion to Jesus Christ. In one of his posts, he cited Romans 12:21. "Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good," reflecting the guiding principles that have shaped his life decisions. Walking by faith. Griffin's retirement also carries financial implications, as he agreed to a buyout of his contract with the Houston Rockets, reportedly giving up the majority of his $3.9 million salary for the 2024-25 season. This decision underlines his commitment to his faith, as he has prioritized his spiritual calling over financial gain. Griffin's reflections on this transition suggest he sees it as part of a larger plan, trusting that God will provide for him as he embarks on this new chapter of his life. Griffin's story highlights a rare example of a professional athlete walking away from the fame, money, and opportunities that come with an NBA career to pursue a higher calling. He emphasized that basketball had been a significant part of his life, but that it was ultimately secondary to his relationship with Jesus Christ. In a video message, Griffin said, "You can have all the riches in the world, but the only thing that truly matters is your relationship with Jesus." As Griffin transitions into full-time ministry, he hopes to encourage others to pursue their own faith without fear. He mentioned how fear often holds people back from fully committing to what they feel God has called them to do, and he expressed his hope that his decision would inspire others to live courageously in their faith. A new chapter. For AJ Griffin, the decision to retire from the NBA was not an easy one, but it was a clear reflection of his desire to prioritize his faith above all else. His story serves as an inspiring reminder that fulfillment and purpose can be found beyond the professional accolades and financial rewards that often define success in the world of sports. As he steps into his new role in ministry, Griffin is excited to see where his journey of faith will lead him, and he remains committed to spreading the message of the gospel to as many people as possible. Griffin's bold decision to follow his heart and faith over a lucrative basketball career is a rare and powerful testament to the depth of his conviction. It will be interesting to see how his journey evolves in the coming years as he transitions from NBA player to a full-time servant of his faith.